back to AirSplat On Demand. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Jake.
And today we're reviewing the ICS M203 Airsoft Grenade Launcher and the ICS 40mm BBs.
Yes, been extremely excited about doing this review. M203s and grenades are something that I hold very dear to my heart, right next to machine guns. So, oh man, I'm really stoked about this. So you can find this grenade launcher on our website. It actually comes with one grenade for $119.99.
And you can get the BBs sold in pairs on our site for $89.99. As you can see, we have the M203 mounted on a basic M4.
Yeah, this particular 203 made by ICS is actually RIS mounted. So this mount right here, it's not like an actual traditional M203 where it actually mounts directly onto the barrel. This one pretty much allows you to mount it to anything that has an RS below it. So that pretty much opens up your options quite a bit, actually. So I actually find it a lot easier to go with something like this than it is otherwise. So the other thing I'd also like to mention regarding the actual what a 203 can provide is unbelievable. So it's really designed to provide like indirect fire support to a fire team or squad. So if you're receiving fire from a place that you can't see, like behind like what we call dead space, this would allow you to put rounds on top of it without actually having to expose yourself, or if you can't get in direct line of sight. So that's why.
Don't expose yourself.
Yeah, very useful tool.
So I've noticed with looking at the grenades that they have about 9 different tubes in them. About how many BBs do these hold?
So in each of these 9 tubes, it's going to hold 8 BBs. So it's going to give you a total of 72 rounds that you can put down range all at the same time, just like a gigantic shotgun shell.
So what makes these particular grenades so special?
Well, the difference on these ones is, as you see on the back, that pin doesn't actually have to be reset at all. So all you have to do is, once you're finished, put gas back in it, load it up, and it's good to go.
Very good. So the ones that you do have to reset.
Well, basically what that means is on the inside there's actually a firing pin that actually has to get recessed and put back into place before you can put the grenade back into operation. This takes that step out, so it just basically streamlines the whole process.
Very cool. Because there's so many different grenades on the market, I'm assuming they're all going to be compatible with M203?
Yeah, the beauty of ICS is that it's not proprietary. So you can run the ICS grenades, you can run the Deep Fire, you can run D-Boys, even Mad Bull and King Arms. They're all available and they'll all work in this.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So because these are the ones that we're selling, what makes these so special in terms of performance?
Well, again, with the ability to not have to reset them after you use them, plus for any grenade, 72 rounds going down range all at once. A salvo like that is just something that you want to have on your side. Guarantee it.
Yeah, I can see that, definitely. So about how many feet per second are you thinking these get?
Out of the barrel, you're looking at about 250 to 280 feet per second. It's really hard to measure because there's so many rounds coming out all at once, and it's going to be rather misguided. It's not going to break 300 feet per second, though. With these, I definitely suggest them for indoor use. I know there are some fields out there that say you would never use a 203 indoors. Well, that's f***ing bullshit. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and set the record straight. If I'm receiving fire from down a hallway, I'm not gonna, if I don't have to send a team down there and I can just put a round, just clean through that door without having to risk anyone, why not? There's no reason. Plus, M203s actually take buckshot rounds that are specifically made for using them indoors. So it's essentially the same thing as this. So I don't understand why a field would actually say no 203s inside. That doesn't make sense to me.
Probably because people don't want to get hit with 72 rounds at the same time.
That's not my problem. So, function on this one's actually incredibly easy as far as the 203 goes. You open it up right here, and you slide forward.
Take my grenade.
That's all it is right there. This is your safety. And that's it. Pretty extremely straightforward.
So as far as star rating goes, this goes sweet. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. It's really simple, easy to use. It would take a complete moron to screw it up. I like not having to reset the grenades, and price-wise, I mean, it's not the cheapest on the market, but it's, you know, I think it's reasonable, and you don't want to skimp too much on price, you're going to lose your quality.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 5 out of 5 also. I've got a grenade launcher at home as well, plus 6 rounds, and again, being able to use them and, you know, employ them effectively, it's just, it brings that much more to the table when you're going up against another team. So I highly suggest anyone who's into milsim, anyone who actually plays airsoft, it's so worth the investment, you know, to bring a 203 onto your team.
Alright, well, thank you for tuning in to AirSplat On Demand. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Jake.
We'll see you next time.